Hello, and thank you for joining me on Healing Streams Reflections again. The title for today's post is New Level of God's Joy. Look at what these fellow believers did in order to experience a new level of God's joy and God's outpouring of His blessings and favor in their life. Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 2, that though they have been going through much trouble and hard times, their wonderful joy and deep poverty have overflowed in rich generosity. The believers in the churches in Macedonia, out of dedication to Christ, love for fellow believers, allow the abundance of their joy overflow and abounded in giving out more. The fact that they believe it is the right thing to do. If we believe that the Holy Spirit wants the best for us, that He wants us to prosper, that we have the favor of God, so that we will have more joy than we dream possible, then you and I must live to give. In that way, we will have time to help others in need. Have it occurred to you in recent time, no matter how much you acquire for yourselves, you are never satisfied? Is it because you have been focusing only on what you want or need, or what you feel will most benefit yourself? No. God created you and I to be givers. There is potential in you that will always stir you up to figure out what you can do for somebody else in need. In my early years of my conversion to Christ and to loving Jesus, often I will lose my joy and I'll be tempted to be upset or worried. But the Holy Spirit will prompt and convict me by asking me, what are you thinking about and focusing on right now? Many times I'll be thinking about my personal problems, thinking about a concern I must take care tomorrow or that particular time, which most of the time all get caught up in me, and eventually I get discouraged. I then realize that I am losing my full potential of living a truly fulfilled life as a human being. I said to myself, it is extremely selfish to go around always dwelling on my problems, always thinking about what I want or need, and hardly noticing the many needs of others all around me. Frustration seems to overwhelm my life. The spirit of me generation, which society teaches us to look out for, number one, is spilling over into my relationship with God and one another, until I learn the simple secret of how to give your life away. I learned to get my focus off myself and started listening to the struggles of people who, through a series of poor choices in life, have lost everything. I will encourage them, and after I have finished praying for them, I'll give them some practical advice like, get your mind off the mistakes you have made and all the things you have lost. I'll then challenge them to believe for a better life. By God's grace, I became a giver because I'm helping to make a difference in somebody's life. Later on, when I was called into a full-time ministry, I built on this foundation of created to give by engaging in a housing program for the needy in my ministry, which helped lessen their sufferings. Friends, my brother, my sister, get your mind off yourself and begin to help other people. You can help ease somebody's burden. You can cheer somebody up and give somebody a fresh new hope. I have had some people come to me and say, Pastor, I feel lonely today. I seem to be down and discouraged for the past few weeks. I don't know what have become of me. It does happen from time to time. My counsel to them is, get your mind off yourself and go help meet someone else's need. Call a friend and encourage that person. You need to sow some seed of kindness into a needy person's life, so God can bring you a harvest of joy. Because when you reach out to other people in need, God will make sure that your own needs are supplied as well. Indeed, we were created and beautifully made to give, not to simply live to please ourselves. When you and I accept and lived out this truth, we will enjoy the abundance, overflowing, joy-filled life that God has in store for you and I. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.